What if I told you there are women in Kerala who become the voice of the goddess herself? They walk barefoot across fire hot soil, sword in hand, their eyes wild with trance. Around them, drums thunder, lamps flicker, and the air trembles with devotion. When she speaks, it's not her voice anymore. They call her the Velichappadu, the shining one, the oracle who becomes divine. In temples across Kerala, especially those dedicated to Bhagavathi, an ancient ritual survives, the Velichappadu Seva. Velichappadu means the illuminated one, the human chosen to speak for the goddess. When the oracle enters trance, she is no longer herself. She becomes a bridge between heaven and earth. Devotees don't see her as possessed, they see her as blessed, a vessel of Shakti, divine feminine energy made of flesh. It begins quietly. The smell of camphor, the ring of the temple bell, the slow beat of the chenda drums. Then faster, louder, the rhythm becomes a heartbeat. The oracle's breathing changes, her hair loosens, her body begins to sway. And then it happens, the transformation. Eyes roll upward, her feet tremble, and a piercing cry fills the air. She raises a gleaming sword and strikes her forehead until a thin line of blood appears. The crowd doesn't flinch, they bow. They say the goddess has arrived. Every detail of the oracle's appearance means something. Red sari, the color of life, power, and blood, symbol of goddess energy. Sword cuts through illusion, a reminder that truth often demands pain. Bell, its sound, calls unseen forces to attention. Unbound hair, freedom, chaos, and surrender to the divine. When she dances, her hair moves like fire, wild, untamed, unstoppable. Each movement is a question, each cry an answer. Devotees come with tears, illness, heartbreaks, and unspoken fears. They kneel before her, whispering prayers, and through the oracle, the goddess replies, "Your pain will pass. Light a lamp near the river. The one who left will return." No one writes down these words, and when the trance fades, the oracle herself remembers nothing. It's as if her body borrowed a divine voice and gave it back. The ritual is older than any written scripture, born from Dravidian mother goddess worship in forest shrines called Kava. Before temples had walls, people worshipped trees, snakes, and spirits, nature itself as divine. The Velichappadu was the translator between fear and faith, chaos and order. Even today, the tradition continues, proof that Kerala still believes the goddess can speak through her children. Nowhere is this power more alive than in Kodungallur temple during the Bharani festival. Hundreds of oracles, men and women, gather to invoke Bhadrakali. They sing ancient, raw songs of the goddess's rage and victory. They dance with swords, strike their foreheads, and scream praises that shake the air. To outsiders, it looks like chaos. To devotees, it's cosmic alignment, the divine energy of creation and destruction meeting in one body. Science calls it altered consciousness. Drums synchronize with the heartbeat, oxygen drops, and the mind releases chemicals that create euphoria. But believers say science may describe the rhythm but not the reason. Because not every vibration can be measured, some must simply be felt. What really happens inside the Velichappad's mind? Does she hear the goddess or awaken the goddess within? Maybe it's both. Maybe possession is not being taken over, but being opened up to something timeless, to something larger than ourselves. When the drums stop, the oracle grows still. Her sword falls silent, her eyes soften, her breathing slows. The goddess departs, and only a woman remains, tired but peaceful. Maybe that's what divinity really means, losing yourself completely so the truth can pass through you. If you felt the story, subscribe for more journeys into India's sacred and unseen worlds where faith is not imagined but lived.